Wagwan and what's up, it's Josh, welcome back. Today we are reacting to The Flash, Season 8, Episode 15, Into the Still Force. At the end of last episode, which was like the tribute episode, the funeral for Frost, we saw that Iris kind of vanished into the Still Force. We will be taking off from that. In the promo we saw a news article about Zoom and Godspeed, and we also saw Nora, who's also kind of like the thumbnail for the episode I've got up here. And also we saw some red lightning, so it could be a hint that we're seeing Eobard again, because he's like the only one with sort of red lightning that we've seen so far. But without further ado, we're going to get into it. And the other thing we got teased was that Caitlin was going to try and bring back Frost, but I don't feel like this episode's going to be focused around that. I feel like this is going to be sort of a Still Force based episode more than anything. But we're going to get into it. If you guys enjoy, remember to like and subscribe. To be fair to Barry, he's realised pretty quickly something's wrong. Which is, I mean, he's a CSI, he should really notice something's fucking off. But, you know, I saw him bringing her sort of breakfast and put it on the desk. I was like, is he going to leave it there and just run off? But no, he's noticed something's off, which is good.
Barry, what's wrong?
Should we be worried? It's Iris. She's missing.
Well, Chester, you had to go and say it. It's your own fault. Nice quiet day. You fucked it, lad. You said it, Barry zooms in. It's all your fault.
It wasn't just her time sickness that caused her to vanish. Tanya Wazo's powers did too.
That is a good shout to steal. Like, fair play to her, because I thought of it, but I'm glad they're going down that route. We're seeing Tanya again, so I don't know what her character is going to be sort of for the rest of the season, but we are seeing her again. Oh, okay, I was wrong. We are seeing some Frost and some Mark. I didn't expect this episode.
Empathic genes on my DNA.
Talking about his soul, and you give me brainwaves?
I am also going to extract her active imprints from her own DNA.
Fair play, you know what? Hats off to Caitlin, because she's got a plan for everything. So, you know, I can't really argue with her. I still think it's going to go wrong. But she has thought about it, so fair enough.
Oh, count me out.
Fair. You know, it's a long shot to ask someone to try and bring someone back who they've literally just lost. Like, it was a long shot, Caitlin, but we know that you're not going to give up. I'm excited to see what happens.
Yeah, thank God. Iris is missing.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, she's in the Still Force. I've been trying to track her down, but... Hey, don't...
Come on! Unless you give me a reasonable explanation on how he has ended up perfectly in Vegeta's... Hang on. Oh, yeah, it's Coast City. Yeah, in Coast City, Jitters, it threw me for CC Jitters. I'm like, that's Central City, and I realised we're in Coast, so it's still CC. At this time, whilst Barry's there, I don't know. I'm calling bullshit. I am calling fucking bullshit.
Even when she told me to stop pushing, but I didn't. Now what's worse, plus Dion's affected too. If there's a chance I can find Iris and make up for all this, I have to take it.
Mate, Joe's been on form recently, you know. He just started shouting at Barry down the hall. That shit's jokes.
Whoa. That's quantum coiling. Captain, whoever built this, mad skills.
I love Chester, man. Whoever built this had mad skills. That's just sums up No explanation on what it is. Whoever built this has mad skills. I could tell you that. Fuck me. It's jokes though. Another betrayal? Really? Another betrayal. Mad. Okay.
Dad.
Nora?
Hi.
You're really here.
Cute! Reunion! I'm so confused because Dion recruited Nora, but he just trapped Barry here. I don't understand, but cute.
I can see the past, present, and future all at once.
This is probably not a good thing, Barry. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, you fucked up the future one too many times already. Like, to now be able to see it and act as the still force, I don't know if I trust you with that.
Where's the exit in this place?
Memorial Park. It's the only way in and out of the still force.
Nora, both the lightning look really cool. I think Nora's is cooler with the purple and the green. I think that mixes better than the orange and the green. But it's very cool.
Wait, so you're telling me that you were able to get out of there because you already knew you had?
I know. It's totally surreal, right?
It makes sense. A lot more sense than a lot of the rest of the episode has had. That's like the one point that made sense because it linked back to what Dion said. The rest, I haven't said a lot because I'm very confused.
Barry, why would Dion want to trap you in the past?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm really worried about him.
More of the question, why would he trap Barry in the past, then go to the future to get Nora to help him get out of the past? It's all just a bit all over the place. Like, they've really pushed the boat out on this one.
How about I buy you a root beer? You know, to say thanks. And I could use one myself, actually.
I would love that.
Yeah?
This is like the best part of the episode. Go on. Like, obviously we got the clip earlier. I didn't pause because I was kind of trying to figure out what the fuck was going on in Still Force. But in the Still Force, you got Allegra and the bitch at CCC Media arguing, and it kind of feels like she's figured out Allegra's secret. So that was quite a big moment. But Liz as well, he's like a proper asked her on a date. So I rate that. Well, that's never good, is it? Is it? They've just hacked all of Starchive's files. Fantastic.
Let's get to work.
Mental. So we didn't see as much as Frost as I thought. I thought, no, basically that's exactly what I thought we'd see of Caitlin's storyline. I just didn't expect a clip in the episode. But it makes sense to have the clip in the episode to have that bit at the end. Yeah. It was a mad one. Like I said, I really felt they pushed the boat out on this one. I don't... There's a lot of stuff that happened that I don't know how to feel about. I was a little bit disappointed. But not because of kind of the twists and turns. The promo made it seem better than it was. In my opinion, anyway. I thought maybe we'll see Zoom. I was holding my hopes out for Zoom. And I'll even go back to last week's promo to show you there's red lightning in that promo. Because I didn't pick up on it in the video, but when I was editing, I saw it and I was like, holy shit, I missed that. So I was a little bit disappointed because we didn't see any red lightning. Like, not even a tease of it. Here it is. It was like 8 seconds in, I believe. There you go.
Something don't feel right about this.
This is how we get Iris back.
Where we're going? I'm just...
Do I skip it?
This is how
right about this. Something don't feel...
said
the still force.
Son, don't feel.
That's red lightning. Like, that's not Barry's.
How are you gonna get inside the still force?
That is red. Yeah, that's definitely red lightning. Like, I was thinking Zoom, maybe Rival, not Zoom, Earbard. Okay, it looks a bit more orange there, but that looks red. Like, I see it a bit lighter now. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw it last week, it was dark and it looked darker, but I was expecting maybe it was later on in the promo because I swear it was at night. But yeah, that's definitely darker than Flash's anyway, and it's not purple, it's not Nora's. So I'm just like, kind of in the sense of, it's a red herring of sorts. But yeah, I felt they pushed the vote. I mean, Tinya's mum, I kind of gathered we were going to see. Tinya didn't play a pivotal role, which I wasn't mad about either. You know, she did what she had to do. Dion showing up, yeah. Dion's probably the biggest question that's left. Like, why he betrayed Barry and then tried to help Barry, and then, yeah, that was kind of all over the place. It was cool to see Nora again, not going to lie. I'm glad that we got like an episode with Nora and without Impulse, and I'm hoping that maybe we'll get an episode with Impulse and without Nora. Just to kind of get to see them more separately than together. I completely forgot we're not seeing Iris for 4 episodes. So I thought maybe we'd get a hint at her. There was no explanation of why the particle was outside of her. Barry having a spark of the Speed Force. I'm not mad about it. Like, I'm not upset about it in any sort of way. It makes sense, but kind of doesn't make sense. I'm trying to think back to that whole storyline and how it happened, because I remember, you know, all the mix, because he did make them technically, and all the forces and stuff, and when it all went up and different colours and shit. But I felt they were really pushing the boat out with Barry having the Speed Force, and then was able to give part of it to Nora. I actually did like the twist at the end, where if they believe that they're already on the other side, they'll be on the other side, because it's past, future and present. But it would have been cooler to use like Zoom and Godspeed and Earbard to be the barrier instead of a temporal barrier. I think that would have been much cooler. It'd been an opportunity, because, you know, they've been wanting to bring back Zoom for so long and it's still just not happened. So I thought this was a really big opportunity. They could do that and they didn't. So I'm quite disappointed with that. Partly I'm disappointed. Me being disappointed is my own fault, because I expected more than what I got. But at the same time, I felt like the promo added to that. But without further ado, let's get into this week's promo, or next week's promo, or whenever it'll be, if they take a break or not. We've had a few in a row now, so I feel like a break's on the way. Episode 16, The Curious Case of Bartholomew Allen. Is it my headphones on?
Enjoy what time you have left, Flash.
Every cell in your body has deteriorated.
Enjoy the time you have left, Flash. I recognise him.
Enjoy what time you have left, Flash.
Is that... It looks like... Oh, I don't know.
Every cell in your body.
Next Wednesday.
You've aged 30 years overnight. What if you...
Wow. Okay. Cool. Barry aging. I guess it's a play on the Curious Case of that book. I can't remember.
Just this device and someone else.
Ed, what if you die of old age before you can stop it?
I'm fine.
Oh.
That's quite cool. It kind of feels like it's taking a step away from everything, but I don't know. I don't know. But next week's episode is directed by Katie Lotz, who plays the White Canary, Sarah Lance. But yeah, it kind of feels a bit fillery. But, you know, the last time we got an episode based around Barry, which was episode 8, I loved. It was so cool. So I'm not going to hate on it. Like, it could be phenomenal. Yeah. Let me know what you thought of this episode. It definitely kind of was below my expectations, but I'm not too mad. It still had a couple good parts of it. And let me know what you think, how you feel about next week's, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.